Hola guys, happy Tuesday. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday because it wasn't dirty and I had to get out of the house and do something I didn't want to do. So I just threw on whatever was there. So I just wanted to put that out there because I'm seeing myself on here in the same shirt. I'm outside of the animal shelter where I just turned in Polly. But it's not a total bad thing. She had her appointment with the Dallas ASPCA for this next Wednesday, whatever next Wednesday is. But she's in heat, and her and Bobo are doing things, and she's attracting every friggin' stray male cat in the neighborhood, and they're doing things to her, and I just know she's gonna end up pregnant before I can get her fixed, or she's gonna end up hurt. She's fighting, and if you know animals at all, their courtship ain't nice. But yesterday I got a hold of one of my friends who had been wanting a gray cat. She had been wanting a gray cat, and when she saw the little gray kittens that Bella had, she said, when that kitty's old enough, I'll take her. She didn't care if it was a boy or a girl, but she really wanted a gray cat. Well, here I was about to fix Bo and Polly, and not really sure if I could handle 3 cats. Like, that's a lot, and then even considering if they're fixed, at least if she stays outside, but still, fleas and ticks and the heat and the cold and the rain, it's not a way for a cat that you care about to live, right? So I was really struggling on what to do with her. I want to give her a chance. Like I said about Bobo, I just know Bo. Oh my gosh, I just know Bo. I can't let go of Bo. I'm so in love with Bo. I remembered my friend wanting the baby kitten that Bella had. So I called her and I told her about Polly, and she's like, I'll take her. She goes, I just don't, if she's in heat, she's gonna spray all over the house. So we're talking about the cat and everything. I said, well, she's scheduled to be fixed next Wednesday. I said, and I was gonna get her her shots and everything there. And then we considered her just taking the appointment, like her, instead of me taking her showing up at the appointment, and she paid for the services, but she didn't have it right now to do stuff like that, the surgery and all the shots and everything, blood work and everything. She didn't have it. She's not going to have it until the week after, and the appointment would have been missed. So we're sitting here talking about how we can make this happen. And then I called the animal shelter today, and they were like, if you already have someone that is willing to adopt her, bring the cat in, we'll vaccinate and we'll perform her her spay, which is what we do with all of our adoptees. If you can guarantee us that she'll be adopted, somebody's coming for her, we'll just do what we always do with an intake, and then your friend can come and pick her up, the adoption fee. And they told me all that, way cheaper than having her fixed and all that. They do it here for free. So that's what I did. I gave her breakfast, and I petted her a little while and loved on her a little while, and put her in this friggin' cat case, which she destroyed. She started eating the little cotton stuff inside, the little Sherpa pad. She started eating it. I don't know, maybe she was nervous, I don't know. But it's all taken care of, and I know she's gonna go to a good home. I know she's gonna go to a lady who loves cats. I've known this lady since we were teenagers, so I know she's gonna have a home. It's just letting her go and not having told little dude. I didn't tell little dude what the plan was because he loves her so much, but I'm just gonna have to be honest with him. I'm not gonna have him believe that she ran away, because that's terrible. I'm gonna tell him the truth, that one of my friends is adopting her. They're gonna fix her, give her her shots, make sure she's nice and healthy, and within a week or two, she'll be with my friend in her house, and maybe we can go visit her, you know. So it's a happy ending. I'm sad that I couldn't keep her, and I'm sad for Caleb because I know he really, really loves her. He looks for her when he comes home. That night that she was out philandering and being a little tart, he was just heartbroken that she wasn't coming back. So I'm gonna have to break the news to him, but at least we know where she'll be. And then even in here they said if the adoption doesn't work out, if for whatever reason the adoption doesn't work out, we will put her up for adoption here. If she's not adopted within so many days, we can do a catch and release. Would you be willing to have her come back to your neighborhood? I said, yeah, absolutely. So either way she has a chance. Either way she has a chance at being healthy and happy and loved. But I'm still struggling. My head hurts, guys. My head hurts so bad. I'm so over this cat thing. I'm so over this cat thing. Tomorrow is Bobo's appointment. And then I had this wise idea, this kind of, she mentioned the catch and release program. She goes, if you find a community cat, a neighborhood cat that's friendly, that you can approach and you bring it in, we'll fix it, vaccinate it, clip his little ear. They clip the tip off of their ear. That's their signal that this is a catch and release cat. And then either we can drop it off back in the neighborhood, or you can pick it up and bring it back in the neighborhood. And I'm thinking, why don't I have them do that with Bo? I can just bring Bo in and say, here's another stray from my yard, which is true. Can y'all fix them, and then I'll come pick them up as part of the catch and release, and it'll save me that money. But I'm just scared he'll get lost in the system, or you know, I don't want anything wrong to happen, so I'll take him. My son asked me, Mom, what do you want for Mother's Day? I told him I wanted him to fix Holly and Bo, but I can't do 3 cats, guys. I can't. There's no way. There's no way. The vet bills, the food, the heartbreak when something happens to him. I can't do more than 2. And it's a shame because Martin gets along better with Polly than he does with Bo. He and Bo get along really well, but Bo is a baby cat tuxedo psycho, and he's full of energy, and he irks Martin some. They start play fighting and then it turns real. I guess all cats are that way. They start play fighting and then it turns really real, and Martin's big, and I'm worried that he'll hurt Bobo, but it's just a cat thing. I gotta get used to cats doing that. But I'll just have to tell Caleb that she's gonna be in good hands. But right now I gotta find my way home. I'm in the city next to ours. I have no idea where I kind of know where I am, but I don't know where I am. So where am I? So I'm gonna find my way out of here, but I'll talk to you guys soon. I don't understand, guys. This wasn't even really a grocery run. It was oh, may as well get this because we're gonna run out in a day or two, or hey, let's get this because it's on sale. But I'm buying like store brand things, a couple of store brand things. But look at this. Just look at the few little things I purchased. Okay, just a few little things. I didn't even need meat, but I knew we were gonna run out of this. As usual, I never have my ground beef defrosted, and I want to make tacos tonight. And I was just craving salami, honestly. And yeah, these are chicken necks. I'm country. But these don't cost anything. So that's the point I'm trying to make, guys. Look at these few little items. Now, I know that this stuff right here, including the shakes, I couldn't find the big box again. I know this adds up. Okay, this and that even on sale adds up. But still, guys, look at the few little things that I purchased. And I spent almost $170 friggin' dollars. Ain't gonna lie, I am missing the 99-cent only. I'm in my nightgown, honey. I came in, I put on my nightgown. I gotta see my banana water. According to the YouTube, plants love banana water, but then it's been raining like crazy, so it's not like I'm gonna be able to give my plants any banana water. But anyway, I got distracted when I saw that cloudy mess back there. In case any of you eagle-eyed folks notice that too, and notice my pimple. I've been stressed, y'all. Been going through it. Talk about that later. I don't feel like talking about that now because I'm actually in a good mood, and ain't y'all sick of hearing me complain all the time? But anyway, yeah. Table full of whatnots, and we love our produce, guys. We love our produce in this house, and I make sure that I got some kind of veggie on the plate for at least one meal. But I'm missing my 99-cent only, man. I am missing it. The deals on the produce, I miss it. But anywho, how are y'all? Hola, happy Monday. It got better because I got up and started moving around. My back started to hurt though. Little dude helped me in with these few poultry little groceries. And my back started to hurt. But I made it. I made it doing what I had to do. And just wanted to check in with you guys. Let me sit down because my back hurts. I need to put all this stuff away. I need to start cooking too, but okay. What's been up? Okay, so I added in that little snippet from earlier, and I decided we ain't gonna have a down video. If you are my friend on Facebook, you all know that Bobo, I'm sorry, he's eating. Bobo stayed. There were a couple of hiccups with his surgery, so he is still not fixed. I'm trying to see if I can get him in somewhere else. Trying to see if I can get him in somewhere else. And he's doing okay in the house. He's very kittenish, and I am slowly beginning to realize I might be too old for that. But he and Martin get along until they start play fighting, and then play fighting turns real. They were so funny last night. I don't know what it is about Bobo. I guess all animals, I don't know, Bobo sniffing Martin's butt, and Martin is totally against that. So he'll skippity pap him, he'll slap the fluff right off of him, and then they kind of start hissing and stuff. But hey, boundaries. Just don't be sticking your nose where it don't belong, you pervert. But yeah, Martin don't like that. But what was funny is last night was the first night that I was going to let him stay in because it was raining. It was just raining and raining. Hey, get out of my kitchen. Learn it, sir. Thank you. Sorry, I had to use my mean mama voice. He's being trained. You don't go in my kitchen. I'm sorry. They eat in the dining room. He's been pretty good about that. Well, he'll sit right on the edge of the carpet, right as you head into the kitchen. But every now and then, I guess he forgets himself, and he walks in there like he did just now. But all it takes is some mama voice, and he runs out. But yeah, I gotta put my groceries away soon too, because I don't know if he's gonna leap up here and start tearing everything up. But what was I saying? Oh, last night was the first night that. Hey, let me prop you guys here, cause. The chips are in the way. Okay, so last night was the first night that I let him in because it was raining and raining and raining. Gosh, those grapes and strawberries look good, but I haven't washed them. I might get an amoeba. But anyway, have I eaten? I did. I had a corny dog. I had a corny dog outside of Walmart. What are you doing, sir? I don't like you in that corner. Don't get any ideas. There's a particular corner over here that he keeps going into, and I'm nervous, okay? My house don't stink. I don't want my house to stink. But anyway, now he's meowing. He won't be mad at me. But anyway, little dude is really nervous about him going in his room and peeing on his stuffies or his bed. His bed is huge. It might look like a giant play box or litter box to a cat. I don't know. And then with human scents and all, I don't know. He's just all paranoid and doesn't really want him in his room, but he is playing with him and all. But anyway, I keep being distracted. Anyway, so yesterday they were in bed together. Martin was out cavorting in the streets, and when he came in, he ate and went upstairs, and Bobo had been up there chilling and sleeping with me. So I got ready for another fur flying fight. But no, Martin got up there, and that's when Bobo sniffed his butt and he got slapped. And then they kind of separated, one on this side, one on this side. And then Martin came over to me and kind of stretched out. He don't really ever get close to me like that. So I'm like, what are you up to? So he kind of throws himself near me and stretches and touches the tip of Bobo's tail. Bobo hisses at him. So Martin pulls back. And then he stretches and puts his paws on the tip of Bobo's tail. And Bobo hisses and Martin hisses and they get all fluffy and they do the hurry, they're about to fight thing. I'm like, y'all get over yourselves. So, eventually I guess they figured we just gonna both be on this bed. So they fell asleep, which left me completely contorted. I mean, one is bad enough, two, jeez. Let me go see what he wants. He's meowing. He's still getting used to the house, and I think when he separates himself from people, he starts crying. You know how they do if you're a cat person, you know. I don't know if dogs do that. Do dogs bark if they think they've been left alone? But that's what he was doing. Now he's in little dude's room. But anywho, so they ended up falling asleep one on either side, and then throughout the night, I couldn't sleep. I was actually sleepy, guys. After the peaceful weekend I had with my mom and my sister, and then coming home and being just here with the boys, I was actually relaxed and sleepy and tired, and I thought I was going to sleep good, and no. So I couldn't really sleep well, so I slept with like one eye open, because if they started fighting each other, I didn't want to get caught in the melee and get all Freddy Kruegered up. So in the middle of the night, I opened my eyeballs, and somehow, and it was obvious, Bobo is trying to get close to Martin. I think to sleep, because he was just sleeping with Polly. So eventually he scoots over and I wake up and they are paw to paw. It's the sweetest thing. They're paw to paw. And then later on, like an hour or two later, I turn around and Bobo's paws are on Martin's butt. I don't know if that's an obsession. I don't know what that is. But his paws were placed on Martin's tail. That was funny, but I thought it was cute. And if you're my friends on Facebook, like I said, you guys know what my night was like. But for those of you that aren't, you want to see? The one on Facebook has music that you're allowed to use to make reels on Facebook, but I took the music out. But for y'all just to get an idea, it's the You Got a Friend in Me song from Toy Story. I thought it was fitting. I thought it was cute. But anywho, this weekend, like I said, I don't want to get into the downs and the dirties of my mood lately, but this past week was really, really hard mentally on me. Really, really hard on me. So I had to get away. I knew I was going to go see my mom, but I had to get away, and I was in a really bad headspin, really bad headspace. And I ended up over there. No sooner do I walk into her house than I am at peace. I feel safe. And I haven't been given, I've told you guys before that I get that same comfort from my oldest, but he works and comes home and showers and eats and goes to bed. I don't need him to be babysitting me. I don't expect him to be babysitting me. So I haven't had that calm from him, you know? And yeah, that Saturday I was just, I can't, it was just bad. So I ended up, me and little dude ended up at my sister's. But before we got there, I'm like, I want to go thrifting. I haven't been thrifting in a while. So we went to Thrift Town, and they changed the layout of our Thrift Town, and it's still the same store, and it's still the same kind of stuff, and it's still the same prices. But all it takes is for them to change the layout of any store that I'm familiar with, even little dude, and it doesn't feel the same. plenty of things, but it doesn't feel the same. I should have left it alone. It just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel like the same store. Plus, the air conditioning was out, so it was sticky and muggy. Mind you, it had been raining and humid out here, so it was not a comfortable experience, but I did a little shop with me. I'll throw that in here. And then after that, after we left my mom's Sunday afternoon, we stopped by the bins and the Goodwill store and picked up a few little things there. The Goodwill, they also changed up their layout, but I've gotten used to it. So I believe I got a little shop with me at Goodwill too. be back, you guys, and we'll do a little mini haul. I have a few things from Thrift Town, few things from, did I get anything from Goodwill? A few things from Goodwill, and a few things from the bins. So let me put this up. Let me go make sure Kitty Cat ain't destroying the house. I know Martin's asleep in my room. And I'll be back with you guys for a haul. I was gonna make salsa with these tomatoes, but since I'm making tacos tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Romas. Yeah, Romas. I'm gonna use this little bowl full for toppings. Ew, that's gross. That's being thrown away. I'm gonna inspect these further and then do little bitty bit of salsa with these. Okay, so dinner has been dinned. Bellies are full. A little too full. I don't know why I make myself 4 tacos knowing I cannot eat 4 tacos. I always give the 4th one away to my oldest. But anywho, let me show you guys the few things that we picked up at the bins. I found this hard plastic little Starbucks cup. It's new. It doesn't have any smell in it. It doesn't smell like anything had been in it. Of course, the straw is missing, but even if the straw was in there, I ain't gonna use no used straw. But I have these that I bought somewhere. So one of those will go in here. But I thought it was neat. On the back it reads, "Sip sustainably." Thought that was cool. This will be good for the car. Just to have a quick grab and go. Because some of the ones that I have are the metal and they don't fit quite right in the little cup holdery thing. I didn't have that problem with my Camry. The little Corolla's smaller, but that's my to-go cup. I found this thing and I use these still in my gallery. I'm still putting them up in the gallery with my black frames. They've had their moment. Do not judge me. I like what I like. I found another Faith. Has a nice wide enough bottom that I can set it on top of a shelf that a lot of my frames make. So I grabbed that for the gallery. And then this is kind of a twofer. It's this vase, and I wasn't going to get the vase, but I had stuffed these little pear ornaments in there, and then when I was at the register, I'm like, why not just take the little friggin' vase? But I thought these were so pretty. I'm assuming they're Christmas ornaments. Probably a Victorian decor kind of thing, maybe. But there's these yellow ones, and then these kind of red ones. I thought they were so pretty. They have a little wired leaf so you can put them up and kind of bend them and shape them and twist them. But I thought they were really pretty. Do I have an immediate use for them? No. Do I know which tree I'll put them on? Not a clue. But they were too stinking cute. And there were, I was able to find 12. If there were more, I didn't find any more, but I was able to find 12. So grab those. And then I never know how much purses cost. Well, I know now. But I saw these on top of a pile of clothes, and I'm like, it looked like somebody had them and then just kind of tossed them, because you never find them together. They were neatly stacked on top of each other, and my eyeballs dang near popped out of my head. So I grabbed them, and I'm like, oh, if they're too much, I can't remember how much purses are, I'm just gonna leave them. But you guys, I don't know why I am so drawn to the Vera Bradley. I think they're so granny, but there's still something so sweet about them. I get Holly Hobby. Remember the little Holly Hobby character in the 70s with her little bonnet? I get those vibes from Vera Bradley. But this one was so neat. They don't stink. There's not a funky smell to them. Sometimes they smell icky. But there it is. It's a little Vera Bradley bag. I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, so I got that one. And this one still has the little cardboard insert, which gives it its shape. But this one doesn't, but that's okay, because I go buy foam board at the 99-cent only, and I measure it to the size of the little pocket in there, and boop, boop, and I'm good. But this one is so stinking pretty. It's this big Mama Jamma, and this one is printed. This one is printed on the fabric. It's all on the inside. So I don't understand what these were doing in the bins, because the store inside tries to sell these stupid expensive. And these, even like on eBay, Etsy, Mercari, and all those, you can get them for maybe between $15 to $40. And friggin' Goodwill, when I see them on their little display rack, they're asking for like $40, $45 for them. Whatever. But anywho, a twofer in the bins. I went ahead and grabbed both of them. Like I said, this one's going to need the little insert for the bottom to give it its shape, because it's not in there. But that's fine. I know how to do that. And then the last thing I picked up at the bins was this little thing. And I almost didn't get it because I thought it was going to be too heavy. And, you know, they charge you per pound. But it was calling me. And I already know what I'm going to do with the top. And it's going to be really easy to reupholster the top. It's just screws on the bottom. Okay. But it's this adorable little stool. It was so cute. But look, guys. The top is torn. And maybe that's why it ended up in the bins. Or maybe it ended up tearing in the bins. But at one point, the main store was trying to sell it for $12.99. For this, maybe $5.99, but $12.99. But it ended up in the bin, so I'm sure a lot of people were like, "Ain't nobody gonna pay no $12.99 for no busted little bench." But I got plans for it. So that, the Bradleys, the pears, the vase, the faith sign, and the sipper cup was $6. And then we went into the store, looked all around, and only found a couple of things that I really had to have. Every now and then I get bougie, and I'll buy the loose tea leaves, and then I put them in the little portable filter thingy that you can use in your Keurig. Every now and then. I haven't bought loose leaf tea in a while, but I am now. Cause look, isn't that cute? And this still has a little rubber, seal on it to keep your tea leaves fresh. But I thought that was so sweet. I don't have anything like this for my little area where I have my tea and my coffee and my Keurig stuff. I thought this was really sweet. And this is from Target. It still has a Target sticker on it. So this was probably in the $3 to $5 aisle when you first walk in. But they were selling it for $2.99. So I'll grab that sucker. And then these were gorgeous. y'all know I've been wanting the long stem square wine glasses. I mentioned it on the last couple videos. Well, I saw some plastic ones that I got excited about, but I saw these. They're not stemmed, and they're not exactly square. But look at this gorgeous shape on these wine glasses. So stinking pretty. I got all 4. So nice. And each was $1.99. So, got 4 new wine goblets. So pretty. And that's all I got in the store. Little dude had no luck. And then we went to Thrift Town, and he picked up a little plastic trunk. It was only 99 cents, a little plastic trunk that he's going to put select. We buy those NECA horror figures. And if you know anything about NECA, it's the size figures this way, and they have replaceable and detachable heads, arms, weapons, limbs, that kind of thing. Like you have a Michael Myers with 3 separate heads, and lots of little weapons, and it's a NECA line of horror movie figures, and those little, you know, heads and limbs and weapons and stuff like that can get lost. So he's gonna use that little box to keep those pieces in. So he got that. And the only other thing I purchased was this milk glass Pepsi Collector Edition Fantasia Mickey Mouse cup. I don't know who this came from. It says Pepsi Collector Series. Why am I thinking? Why am I thinking? I'm getting Pizza Inn, back in the day vibes. Maybe this was a promotional thing. I don't know. I don't know why that's what this is reminding me of, but I'm probably wrong. I shall Google and see where this little sucker came from. But it's Mickey Mouse and Fantasia, 1940 for $1.99. So stinking pretty. Love it. But that's everything, guys. We didn't pick up a whole lot. There's like a lot of stuff that I think is cute, but yeah, I'm kind of over it. And quite honestly, even as I'm out there in the current state that I'm in, I'm not as focused and as into it as I usually am, but it's still a good distraction. I'm going to throw these Veras in the wash and get some downtime with the kiddo before we get ready for tomorrow. I need to get outside and stretch my legs a little and walk down some of these tacos because, eesh, I ate too many. But I hope you guys had a fantastic Monday. I hope you guys roll into a fantastic Tuesday. And until my next go around, me and my little nose it, we'll see y'all later. I love y'all bunches. Bye.